put your feet up, be my senorita. We ain't gotta rush, just take it slow. You'll be in the highlight, soaking up the sunlight. Anything you want, it's yours. I'll have you living life like
Welcome back to the Bluegrass Breakdown radio show. We have, I believe, possibly four-year starter Jerry Smith on the line with us. How are you doing tonight, Jerry?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Doing great. Hopefully I introduced you correctly. Did you start for 4 years?
I spent some time my freshman year starting, but I split it with Brandon Jenkins. He was a senior, so I came off the bench the first half of the season, and then we split it towards the end that first year.
Good deal. I know that I just remember you playing a whole lot for 4 years. Once again, we have Jerry Smith, former Louisville Cardinal shooting guard, has, from what I've read, has switched over to being a point guard now with the Springfield Armor of the NBDL. Tell us a little bit about how that's going. I've heard you've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, it's been good, man. You know, I did switch positions over. I'm playing point guard now, and it's giving me a lot of time to develop, this season, and it's going really well for me.
That's great. I also heard that you have Preston Knowles as a teammate. Is that right?
Yes, PK is out here. He's been here for about a month now, and, we love him. PK is doing a great job for us.
Good deal. One of the things that when we were getting ready for talking to you that we got to see is we're just looking over some clips of your time with Louisville, and we got to see the time that you hit the game winner against Marquette, and then you were all excited and you ran into the behind the goal a little bit. That was a great clip, wasn't it?
Yeah, man, it was nothing like that. Going home and being able to hit that shot was very special.
That was great. We were all in it. Well, among the Cards fans here, there's three of us. We were all saying, that was one of the best times to just be watching a Cards game that we could all remember. I mean, that was, like you said, it was in Wisconsin, in front of your hometown or the hometown area, and you got to hit the game winner. And I just can't imagine how great that would feel. That was just awesome.
Definitely.
Yeah, if I remember right, Rick Pitino actually told you he may have had a dream that night before that you were actually going to knock down the game-winning shot.
He did say that. Yeah, he said he did. That was interesting. He told me that, and after the game, and then it happened.
Yeah, for sure. That was nuts.
Not the best time to ask this, but did you get a chance to watch the Louisville game last night?
Yeah, I did. I haven't been lucky enough to watch as many as I wanted to, but last night I definitely got to check it out. So it was tough. That was a very tough one to watch.
I mean, what do you think the deal is? I know South Florida obviously controlled the pace. What do you think Louisville is their main problem is right now? What's holding them back?
I'm not sure, man. That was a tough game. For South Florida. Basically, it put their tournament hopes on the line, and they just came in and looked like they wanted a little bit more. Our guys are going to bounce back, though. I'm convinced. Coach is going to have them fired up to play out in New York, and they'll be ready to go for the tournament.
Definitely. I know that you're playing a lot now in the NBDL. That's just really fascinating to me. I know that you probably are playing against a lot of guys who are maybe really well known. Any guys in particular that you played against recently, or maybe any guys on your team that maybe we're familiar with, other than Preston Knowles?
I just played in the All-Star game, last week down in Orlando for the D-League, and I mean, there was a ton of guys that's been on NBA rosters, and one guy already has been called up to the NBA since last weekend, Gerald Green. He's back in the NBA now, so. Yeah, there was a lot of familiar faces down there that I was able to play with in that game.
Any news as to maybe getting a call up and getting to play in the NBA on, maybe even a 10-day contract, anything like that in the works?
My agent's been working on it, he said, and he's getting a lot of positive feedback. So all I can do, man, is just stay patient and be ready for the opportunity if it presents itself. I'm going to continue to work hard and stay ready. That's all I can do, and pray.
It is all you can do. 18.4 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4.3 assists. That's what really I think is interesting, is that you've just morphed into a point guard when you didn't so much play. Well, you were paired with Edgar Sosa, who took was taking the ball up the court while you were a Card. It seems that on the professional level, guys like Jeremy Lin or yourself can play shooting guard while in college, and then can kind of, for whatever reason, just assume the point guard responsibilities. What is the difference between the college level and the professional level on whatever level that allows you to be able to switch over to the point guard like that?
Well, Coach P broke it down very easy for me. He said that the shot clock is shortened in the NBA, so you're really playing with about a 16-second shot clock once you get 8 seconds to get the ball across half court. So you don't have a lot of time to run a lot of sets like you do in college. It's more so you just have to know how to run pick and roll, be able to create off the dribble, maybe create your own shot or create a shot for someone else. And that's basically all it is, man. It's such a quick, fast-paced game, opposed to where college is a lot more slow, and you run a lot more sets in the half court.
This is Jason Hall with KentuckySports.co.
Well, one moment we've got a guy. We've got Jason, who's actually from KentuckySports.com, who will he got a question for you here, Jerry. Ready, Jason?
Yeah, Jerry. I saw your dunk over a 7-footer. What was it like to bring out your inner Vince Carter and yam on somebody 7 feet tall?
It was good, man. I just I wanted to attack the rim hard. The clock was running down, and I went in there. He jumped a little later than I did, so I was able to get him.
Have you ever done something like that before in a game?
No, not on someone that tall. No.
He was taller than 7 foot, wasn't he? How tall was he?
He's 7'5".
Gee, that's gross. I saw that video. It was gross.
I can almost dunk on a 7'5" rim. Does that help?
Jerry, obviously it was senior night last night for Louisville. You've been through it. What kind of emotions, what kind of experience do you go through on a night like that?
It's tough because it's your last, home game in front of the fans, and my senior night, I wanted to be special, and we ended up closing out Freedom Hall the right way my senior night. So I'm gonna forever have that memory. Me and Edgar both. We beat Syracuse when they were #1 in the country that year. I'll never forget it, man. It was very special. So you want to go out the right way on senior night.
That was a nice way to go out too, wasn't it?
Yes.
I would think so. I would think it would have been a little better than what happened last night for Chris and Kyle and Swap.
Chris and Kyle.
Yeah. You keep in touch with many of the guys? Maybe Edgar? Any of the guys you stay in touch with? I know Edgar's down south playing right now, I think. You keep in touch with those guys?
I do. I actually talked to Edgar last week, and he's doing his rehabilitation right now, and he's getting back strong and healthy from the injury he had back in August. And then I spoke with Earl over the weekend. He's down playing in Orlando, Earl Clark, and I was down there for All-Star break, and he's doing pretty well too. So I get to keep up with as many guys as I can.
What about didn't you come in with you, Edgar, Earl Clark, and I think Derek Character? I think you ever get to talk to him?
No, I haven't been able to talk to DC as much, but the other two guys that I came in with, I definitely I'm closest with them, and I still keep in touch with those guys to see how they're doing. Yeah,
for sure. Jerry, before we let you go, you're playing for the Springfield Armor. You're up in Maine right now, I believe. You have a game tomorrow night, right?
Right.
Who's that against?
The Maine Red Claws.
There you go.
Cool names.
Is there any kind of channel any of the people around here can check you out on?
You can stream all our games live on the NBA D-League website. You just go on NBA.com, click the D-League link, and then you go to Futurecast, and every game you can watch. You can check out all the games live. So right on there.
I know that you also have a Twitter handle here. How is it? Dope Boy Fresh. No.
No, that is not his Twitter handle.
No, totally wrong. My bad. That's your Skype name.
I think it's Jason.
That's what's
Yeah. Good try, Kelly.
What is your Twitter handle, Jerry?
It's at JSmith_8.
What about let's see here. Tell me a little bit about who's your coach for the Armor?
Bob McKinnon.
Who's he? What did he play for a while?
He said, "Who's he?" No, he didn't. He's
Just a
he's,
career coach?
Yeah, I mean, he's great though. He coached in the D League, I think, a year ago, and they won the championship. So he went to China last year and coached over there. He's done a terrific job, man. I really enjoy playing for him.
Good deal. Well, Jerry, we really appreciate you coming on the show tonight. We got we love having former players on. We'd love to have you on another time soon. Anything you in particular you want to cover before you get out of here?
No, that's pretty much it, man. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, man, and go Cards. Hopefully they turn things around and finish the season on a good note. Thank you very much. Jerry Smith there, huh?
No problem. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Matt, are we able to get Jerry's clip of him hitting the game winner? Did we already play that?
I think we already played that.
We did. Any
I would like to go ahead and say that on that note, I got an award to give out right now. When we get the drum roll going, this one is for the biggest screw up. What a coincidence we have it already.
Oh, cool.
This goes on my man Kelly Patrick. Whoa! Yeah. You get that.
You plan on giving this?
No, this is actually for you for one of your past interview with horrible screw ups.
With
But
who?
now you just topped.
Who's that?
With who?
Who's that? Who the hell?
Matt,
Where'd he come from?
Matt, I know you don't have Mike. Do you remember
There's
who
the
this
fake
was?
tears I was
What
looking
we
for.
gave it for? Whatever it was.
Yes, it was asking
Oscar Combs.
Oscar Combs. He screwed up during Oscar
Oh,
Combs'
yeah.
interview. But now that one just
how's
topped the list.
catspaws.com going? He goes, oh, I sold that about 15 years ago.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That's right. So, Jerry Smith, I'm sorry for my man
we
Kelly
love you,
here.
Kelly.
We really appreciate Jerry coming on. Check him out, like he said. He's playing for Springfield Armor.
We
He
get
has
to
a
see him
game
playing
tomorrow night.
in the NBA soon.
Yeah, he'll be there one day. We're going to go to a break, settle our nerves. We'll come back and get the rest of the UK UofL news out. We got a couple more awards to go. This is Bluegrass Breakdown. Check us out, brucey's.com, 502-265-5211. Give us a
Cool
call.
name.
Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it.